Hey everybody, this is Brian with Bear Cards 34. Today we are going to do a throwback video for 1997 Pinnacle Action Packed. This box has 24 karat gold cards that we're hoping for. There are also 24 packs. Each pack has 5 cards. Some of the key rookies from that set would be Tony Gonzales, Tiki Barber, Warwick Dunn, Corey Dillon. If you're interested, a couple of the quarterbacks who made a little bit of a name for themselves, that would be Jake Plummer and John Kitna. It's a 125 card base set, and there are some other cards we can pull. There's Crash Course, Studs, First Impressions, Gold Impressions, some promo cards. And I don't know if it's every pack or just some of the packs have what's called extra points, which I'll mention when I get into those. Just real quick, I had a video come out earlier in the week, but I was actually out of town. I had that pre-recorded, and I just got back into town, spent about a week almost over in Yellowstone, had a great time. I'll just show a real quick snapshot of my experience there. All right, yeah. So a very beautiful area if you're ever able to get out there, or if maybe you've been there. But if not, it's a great place to check out if you're ever able. While I was there, some sad news came down the pipeline, which was James Caan passed away, and he was in the classic sports movie Brian's Song. If you follow my channel, you know I'm named after Brian Piccolo. Right here, they spelled his name wrong. They spelled it right for the movie, thankfully. You know, I was named after Brian Piccolo, and it was after my parents saw this movie. So James Caan and Billy D. Williams, you know, I thought I did a great job, great movie. And so, you know, I've always, you know, been a fan of James Caan. So rest in peace. I think he was 82. And while I was out at Yellowstone, I saw my brother for the first time in a while. And I had a birthday not too long ago, and he actually picked these up for me and surprised me. So he gave me a Sage Devin Lloyd auto and a Leaf Cameron Rising rookie auto, 48 out of 99 on this one right here. Very happy to have those. I'm big fan of the Utah Utes, Utah State Aggies. Cam Rising will be back with the Utes this year. Devin Lloyd was a first-round pick of the Jaguars. So very excited to see how they do this upcoming year. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. I would love to get a Tony Gonzales card, any Chicago Bears cards, and of course the 24 karat gold cards are always a lot of fun as well. I don't know what the odds are potentially on these, but and I've never seen these opened in a video before. I've never opened them before. I pretty much was out of football card collecting by the end of '95, if not even a little sooner. And so these are all new to me. I don't think I've ever opened 1997 anything before. Okay, so these are kind of cool looking cards. There's a bit of they've got the action packed 3D, you know, where the player kind of pops out a little bit. And then you've also got, you know, kind of the feel of a football pigskin right here. So you've got Deion Sanders, so that is a typical base card front. And there's the back, very 90s back. All right, sweet. Then we got a Herman Moore, very good receiver for quite a few years with the Lions. Elvis Gerbach as well. 49er QB. Oh, cool. Okay, what is this? Oh, wow, guys. Look at that. First pack. We got a 24 karat gold Brett Favre. That is fantastic. So I wasn't going to sleeve anything up, but that's a really nice card to get, you know, right off the bat like that. So very happy to have a 24 karat gold card and to get a Hall of Fame QB in the process. That's awesome. Very, very sharp card there. Great. All right, now, what is this? Okay, so this is a Brian Cox Down and Dirty. Very cool. This is him with the Chicago Bears. So very happy to have that as well. And I don't know... Okay, oh, okay. This is a Studs Protector card and not an actual trading card. Oh, okay, here we go. So odds of finding a Studs card are approximately 1 in 167 packs of Pinnacle, guaranteed scarce. So if we happen to find a Studs card, it will be nice to have the Protector. So very interesting, and very happy to have that. That's a good one for me, for sure. And, you know, Sanders is a Hall of Famer, is a nice one. So that was a good first pack. Okay, so I took a little longer with that one just because we got the 24 karat gold card, that interesting Stud Protector. Oh, wow. Okay, so you know what? Maybe we get one of those in every pack. So anyway, Irvin Fryer, great receiver. I feel like he's an underrated receiver. You know, when you talk about some of the all-time greats at receiver, when I was a kid, he was definitely up there. Hall of Famer right here, Chris Carter. Very nice. We got a James Stewart, who was a very good running back for a few years with Jacksonville. And then Hall of Famer Marcus Allen right there. And then another Down and Dirty, this one of Zach Thomas. Very, very talented linebacker for the Dolphins. All right. Next up. So it looks like, okay, this one. Oh, okay, these are kind of turned around a little bit here. So there's a little bit of stick to some of the cards. Very, very faint. It doesn't feel like it's damaging the cards at all, which is good. So we got a Jim Kelly, one of the Hall of Fame QBs from the 90s that I used to be a big fan of. Ben Coates, very talented tight end. We got an O.J. McDuffie. And we got a Joey Galloway. And another one of these Studs cards. It sure would be nice to pull one of those, right? And then a Down and Dirty Reggie White. That is awesome. Big fan of Reggie. One of the greats. All right, next up, we got a Napoleon Kaufman. Hall of Fame tight end Shannon Sharp. LaShawn Johnson. Frank Sanders. And our Down and Dirty is a Ben Coates. Another cool-looking card there. I like those. Yeah. And it looks like they are part of the set. They're near the end. They seem to be near the end of the set, listed in the 100s. J.J. Stokes. Oh, there's a nice one right there. Terrell Davis. So that is... so that's after his second season. That's a nice card, though. I like that one. All right, Stan Humphries, who guided the Chargers to a Super Bowl at one time. And then next up, we've got a Yancey Thigpen. Haven't heard his name in a long time. And we got a Dorsey Levens, who was really good for the Packers for a while. Man, we got a lot of these things. Holy cow. All right, we got a Gus Ferrat. I remember him, wasn't he the one who headbutted the goalpost and knocked himself out pretty much? Eric Metcalf with the Falcons, too. That's a cool card. Yeah, definitely happy to have Eric Metcalf there. All right, Thurman Thomas, one of the greats. Oh, okay, here's a... so this is a kind of a shiny... What is the difference here? Oh, okay, right here. I don't know if that picks up. Can you see that right there? First. So these are the first impressions. There's an F and then a large number 1. RST and then impression goes around there. Hopefully that's picking up on camera. It's hard to see, but it's watermarked. And so this right here is one of those first impressions cards, and that's of Ricky Waters. So that's a cool card to pull as well. All right. And then for our final card in the pack, nice Jerome Bettis, Down and Dirty. He was fun to watch. I was a huge fan of Jerome Bettis back at Notre Dame. He and Reggie Brooks and Rick Meyer, those guys were just awesome. Ooh, Lawrence Phillips. I mean, he's, man, very, very tragic story. Just, yeah, that was a tough one. All right, Carrie Collins. Ah, cool. Curtis Conway, one of my favorite Bears receivers. And a Jim Harbaugh with the Colts. And then our final card is not a Down and Dirty. Keenan McCardell. All right. Next up. All right, we've got Edgar Bennett. Yancey Thigpen again. Bert Emanuel, who had a couple really nice years with Atlanta. Amani Toomer. And our final card is a Natrone Means with the Jaguars. I had forgotten he even played with them, if I remember. Okay, next up. Got a Chewy, Mark Chimura on the back card. And then we've got Jeff Blake. Got an Eddie Kittison. And right here we have a Johnny Morton. And a Jason Dunn. So the names are kind of hard to pick up unless you've got the right lighting. But they're a nice looking card. I'm not going to have the whole set, but it'll be interesting to see how close I get. All right, Garrison Hurst with the Bengals. You know, you don't often think of Garrison Hurst with Cincinnati. At least I don't. Trent Dilfer, Tampa Bay. Terrence Mathis. There's a Jerome Bettis base card. And we got a Darren Woodson, Down and Dirty. Nice. All right, next up. Tim Brown, one of my favorite receivers of all time. Loved watching him play. We got a Rob Moore. He was really good for a little while, too. Andre Rison with the Packers. Another guy who's like a borderline Hall of Famer. And if I remember right, I think he was on the Packers team that went to the Super Bowl. Yeah. 54-yard touchdown catch launched Green Bay to victory in Super Bowl. Nice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him in the Hall. Carl Pickens, and then another one of my all-time favorite defensive players right here, Bruce Smith, Down and Dirty. He and Reggie White were just something else. All right, next up, we got a Chris Sanders. Let's see, these ones are a little more, okay. Got a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Not the one most of us think of when we hear that name. Jeff Hostetler, Rodney Hampton. And then we got a Down and Dirty Troy Aikman. Very nice. All right. Just get right through these if we can. I'd like to be throwing through them a little faster, but they're all just slightly stuck together. Okay, Hardy Nickerson, Chris Chandler with the Oilers, Keith Jackson with Green Bay. I remember him on the Eagles. We got a Mushin Muhammad, was very good for a while. And then another Darren Woodson, Down and Dirty. All right. Oh, this is going to be a Brett Favre hot pack. We got a Down and Dirty Brett Favre, and then we got his base card as well. And then, you know, we've also got that 24-karat gold card. So we've done well with the Brett Favres today, right? That's pretty awesome right there. All right. All right, next up, we've got Hall of Famer Curtis Martin. Back when he was on the Patriots. Very nice. He was a great one. Keyshawn Johnson. And Dave Brown. All right. I know there's at least one Barry Sanders in this set. I would love to pull a Barry. Here is an Emmitt Smith. That's a really nice one right there to have. Down and dirty, Emmitt Smith. Chris Warren, who was really good for a while. Tamarick Vanover. Johnny Morton. And the final card on this pack, Neil O'Donnell on the Jets. All right. Maybe that'll do it. Okay, there we go. Hey, look, here we go. Should have looked at this before. So, first impressions, 1 in 12. Gold impressions, 1 in 35. Studs, 1 in 167. Crash course, 1 in 23. 24 karat golds are 1 in 71 packs. So, I feel very grateful to have that Brett Favre. All right, we got Troy Aikman. Very nice. Ricky Waters. Oh, there's a great one right there. Dan Marino. One of the all-time greats. In fact, two of the all-time greats right there, back to back. Emmitt Smith. I like the backs of these cards. And then the late Junior Seau, down and dirty. Cool. All right. Next up. That looked like a good one there. Henry Ellard, great player. Dale Carter, Kansas City. Tony Martin with the Chargers. Ooh, hey, there we go. So here we go. That's a nice looking card. It's got a little bit of that, what we kind of get familiar with these days. So right here, Crash Course is 1 in 23 packs. So you're basically going to get 1 per box, and that's a really pretty card. That's impressive. Nice. And this is still just a tiny bit before you get into those, like, the serial numbers. I mean, I know when I was collecting, sometimes there'd be, like, I remember one was 1 out of 100,000, and it was a Barry Sanders card. And I remember as a kid thinking, oh, wow, I've got this 1 in 100,000. It's kind of funny to think about now. And as far as the picture, this might be my favorite card. Down and dirty, Jerry Rice. Look at that. This is football right there. Covered in mud, grass stains. That is fantastic. Love that card. That's an awesome one. Okay. Next up. Oh, hey, there we go. I got my Barry. Awesome. So the Barry Sanders, down and dirty, right there. For being a Bears fan, I got to tell you, I am a huge Barry Sanders fan. And one thing I've noticed over the years, there are a lot of Barry Sanders fans, huge Barry Sanders fans, even though the Lions were not their team for a lot of people. I think I think Walter Payton did that a lot too, where they just kind of transcend their teams and just gain the respect from a lot of people who just love football. Warren Moon on the Vikings. The late Rashawn Salam. Nice card there for the Bears. Drew Bledsoe, and that's a sweet looking card too. He was, when he was in his prime, Patriots were quite spoiled, to get Bledsoe and then Brady for all those years. Okay, that is awesome. Very happy to have that. So again, this is one of those first impressions with the watermark right there and the foil look. And that is the great Dan Marino. Shout out to Tony Black. He'll appreciate that card for sure. Very nice. All right. I think we've got just a handful of packs left. Let's see how things turn out. This looks like something different, maybe a checklist. That's exactly what it is. So there it is. Checklist right there. And that's got everybody. All right. All right, Stanley Pritchett. Charles Johnson. We got a Chris T. Jones. Don't think I'm familiar with him. But he had almost 900 yards in 1996. That's pretty good. Winslow Oliver, another guy I'm not really familiar with. Huh. All right, there you go. Had I been collecting in 1997, maybe I would have known those guys a little better. But no. Okay, now that's a sweet one right there. Steve Young, BYU grad for the 49ers, Hall of Famer, one of my favorite players. Alvin Harper with Tampa Bay. Definitely when I think of him, I think of Dallas. Mark Brunell, good quarterback. Cordell Stewart. And we got a Michael Irvin down and dirty. Right on. All right, 4 packs left. See what we finish up with here. Oh, that's cool. Quentin Coryatt down and dirty. He was one of the top picks of the draft. He and I think it was Steve Empman. I think they were maybe like Empman went 1 and he went number 2, I believe. That's a cool card. Anthony Miller, who I mostly think of with San Diego, but yeah, had a good career. Tyrone Wheatley. We got a Robert Smith. That's he was a really good running back too. And then Eric Moulds. All right. Here we go. Final 3. Looks like we got another Natron Means. We got the late Terry Glenn, talented receiver. The late Junior Seau, Hall of Famer. Robert Brooks. Hey, there we go. Scott Mitchell, University of Utah grad. And, yeah, it looks like he's seen better moments than that one right there. All right, cool. All right, 2 packs left. See if we can pull one of those studs cards. That would be pretty awesome. All right, cool. Chicago Bear, Bobby Ingram. We got a Vinny Testaverde. Had a really long career. Michael Irvin. Ricky Dudley. Very cool. And then our final card here is a Keenan McCardell. Hopefully I'm showing these on camera as well as I should. Normally I look through the lens, but I'm trying to catch these names. They're a little dark to see in the lens. And so I'm kind of not looking at the screen as much as I maybe should. But all right, another Mark Chimura. Hall of Famer Isaac Bruce. Oh, that is an interesting looking card. Look at that one. Marshall Faulk. Doesn't look super happy right there, does he? Maybe he's just freezing. Maybe it's the end of a long game, maybe. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Then we got a Steve Bono. Oh, good. Barry Sanders base. That's a good one to end on right there. My second favorite running back of all time, pretty much. At least in my lifetime. That is awesome. All right. So, again, the 90s have some great players. So we got some nice Hall of Famers here. Quite a few Hall of Famers. Very happy to have those. These down and dirty cards are pretty cool, subset. This Jerry Rice, that's definitely my favorite favorite picture anyway. Really nice to get that crash course for sure. And then the first impressions were really nice as well. And then I guess the most valuable card I would say would be this 24 karat gold Brett Favre. Very happy to have that one for sure. And of course, who could forget all of these? These are obviously very valuable and sentimental at the same time. So very happy to have those as well. All right, so that was a fun rip for me. Really fun to open a box from a year that I didn't collect, and still to get a lot of players I'm very familiar with, some fun cards, and hope you guys enjoyed that. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'll be back with more videos in the near future, and as always, go Bears.